What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more holiday music. And we're going to listen to a track by Mannheim Steamroller, which is to say, I had never heard of them, but ultimately, not too long ago, I heard a track from their, I think, debut early 80s synth holiday album. And it was cool. I mean, it's a bit like easy listening, but it's a blend of synth, like keyboard elements and natural instruments. And I discovered they have a bunch of Christmas albums. So one that I decided to get, Christmas Extraordinaire, originally from 2001, I think they've reissued it sometimes since then, is their version of O Tannenbaum because it features Johnny Mathis. I mentioned last year, and I think even in one of the it was the reaction to the Percy Faith Orchestra, that the Johnny Mathis original Merry Christmas album, which I think is like late 50s, that's an album I grew up listening to because my parents, my mom in particular, is fond of Johnny Mathis, and so that's an album that I always listened to as a kid at Christmas, and so I've been a fan of Johnny Mathis's holiday songs as well as one or two of his like regular songs for a long time. And when I saw that one of the Mannheim Steamroller albums featured Johnny Mathis on one of the tracks, I decided that I would get that. So let's listen. This is their version of O Tannenbaum, featuring Johnny Mathis, and their meaning Mannheim Steamroller. And again, this particular holiday album of theirs is from 2001.
Tannenbaum, with all our hearts we love thee. O Tannenbaum, O Tannenbaum, the heavens shine above thee.
Sparkly above.
O Tannenbaum, O Tannenbaum, O Tannenbaum, with all our hearts we love thee. O Tannenbaum, O Tannenbaum, O Tannenbaum.
That's cool. It's interesting. His voice, you can tell it's not the same voice as on Merry Christmas, but he still has some really nice moments, some vibrato, and it's cool. Like, I don't know their music crazy well. As I said, I only recently, like, a matter of weeks ago, learned of their existence, and my understanding is that Mannheim Steamroller is originally a phrase that was used to mean the crescendo technique in like composition. So yeah, when I discovered them, like I said, I just looked into it and I was like, holy smokes, they have a whole bunch of holiday albums. And so I was sort of looking through and it's like, oh, there's a track with Johnny Mathis. You know what? This is the one. So yeah, it lived up to what I was hoping. And once again, I enjoy the song, just the carol in general. I will admit, I still give Nat King Cole credit for doing both German and English in his version, and it has a very, sitting by the fire type of feel. Whereas this one, it's it's spacey, and the heavens above, you can like hear the sparkling synths, and then admittedly, I didn't think it would start with big sort of church choir type of sound. But yeah, I do enjoy the way it transitioned, and then there was a moment in the latter half where it got very cosmic, and it was very almost like Vangelis-esque. So yeah, cool. And I don't know, again, if there's any others on here that are particularly notable. I know, like I said, I think their first holiday album is considered still maybe the one that people are most interested in, but there's some other songs in here like Silver Bells. I'm very fond of that carol. They have a version of that on here, so we'll listen to at least one or two others. I did want to mention Kim has made a folder available of Christmas tunes that I want to go through a number of them this holiday season. Probably not all of them, because I think there's like 20, 30 tunes in there, but I'm not going anywhere, so hopefully when we come back around, Kim and others will be interested to go through more of those. So big shout out to you, Kim, and indeed I'm going to do the first of those in this same batch, indeed right after this. So do let me know what you think of this, and I will see you next time. Peace.